Style for these kids. Give these kids, these young warriors, a huge round of applause, please. One thing, family, listen. If you do want to see your kid compete, you want to get it closer, I think they're allowed. One of my producers right here, Brother Luis, said you can come up to the mat, just do not come onto the mat. You can film them, you can do whatever you need to do, and then please return back to your seats. And I need you guys to clap your hands. If I say, if you're happy and you know to clap your hands. If you're happy and you know to clap your hands. There it is, that's what I need. I need that energy for these kids. It ain't about us right now. Understand that, it's not about us. It's about them young warriors downstairs, and they're gonna put on a show for you, yeah? So let's get it started. I need a round of applause, one more time, and get ready for the first match. Coming in from stage right. Coming in from stage right from Concody, Como, Jim. Start clapping your hands right now. And give it for Jonah.
All right, everybody, thank you so much for your patience. My name is Rafa Sparza. We are here live at Ovation Square. This is WYLD Style. You are joining us on an incredible day, and we want to let you guys know that not only are we excited to have you guys joining us, this is going to be one of those spectacular days for us. I see some of you in the comment section saying hello to us. Just going to let you know, we had some traffic on the 5. Some of our athletes needed some extra time to make it on over here, but we are so stoked to get started with the action. We're actually going to start with a gi match. A match in the gi. And if you like what you're seeing here, we would love it. Like, a comment, a share, anything that spreads the word about this incredible event that we do here at Subversiv. All right, folks, we are here, and this is a closed guard that is going to start the day off. Working from inside a closed guard in the gi, you have way more options than you do in no gi. And I mean, that's the really great thing about seeing these kids go to work so immediately is they learn very quick, and already there's options that can happen. You can attack at the neck, you can attack on the arms. You have so many options here. You also have options to go to sweep. And what's great about it is when you see where these kids are training, you get the idea and the knowledge that they're training with some world-class athletes, and you start to see them pick up their same tendencies. And already in the suggestion, you can hear the coaching staff telling their student to watch out for the arm lock that is happening from there, because it is a little bit easier to break down the posture when you do have a gi. You have more to grab onto, more to attack in that particular situation. So very good to have you guys joining us again. If you are enjoying the action, a like, a comment, a share goes a long way to ensure that we continue producing big events for the kids in this world. But we have so much going on this very wonderful Saturday. Love this. Switching it up right now. Yep. A beautiful transition into a triangle. There's still the arm at play. Our referee, PJ, right on top of it. TJ making sure everything is going according to plans. Yes, our refs' names are PJ and TJ. And man, right back to work. Love the collar sleeve attack that's happening here. Love to see how everybody is going and how we can see that you're trying to take the back here, but I get this sense that when you're attacking that well from inside of your guard, you have options. You seem to be somebody who's incredibly comfortable attacking from multiple areas. You're seeing a little bit more urgency from the coaches. Not only is it 240 to work from this position, but if you can't build your posture back up, it is very difficult to make something happen. Kids tend to be so good in this position to get an arm lock, an arm bar. It's play to them, so it's a little bit more natural and fluid. Well, I like the sweep attempt here. Trying to disrupt the balance. Can't quite actually get the sweep, and now he's going to try to go back to attacking there. That was a good guard attempt for a pass. Going into De La Riva. Oh my goodness, the inversion is so good. These kids can go so fast. The foot is on the inside of the gi. So, no, my apologies. It looked like it was on the inside. Yep. Now he's adjusting. There could be an old school sweep here from that half guard. He is close to getting that. He just needs to rock a little bit more with the motion back and forth. You'll notice that knee on the ground is actually doing a decent job of keeping the base. Ooh, that might have been, it's hard to tell if it was good timing or inopportune timing. Here's the reason why. The back hasn't been compromised yet, and this might be the best opportunity for a pass so far in this match, especially when you've been stuck inside of someone's guard. But yep, this is right what we were talking about. Sometimes the kids can work so well on finding that window, that peak to getting a back take.
1 minute.
There's 1 minute remaining in regulation. And we're seeing now this half guard, a push up, and I think we're in a good place to see a potential guard pass. Just slowly outside of it. Oh my goodness, they're gonna go right back inside a close guard. That's gonna give some opportunity here to re-attack with the last 27 seconds. If this goes all the way to time, we will then have a referee's decision. So just keep in mind, the referee's decision is incredibly possible. That's a beautiful sweep. Ending on top is gonna make a statement for a finish and kind of put that exclamation mark for the judge's decision here in just a second. Oh my goodness. Yep, that's gonna be the end of this match. Fun way to start off. We hope that you guys are enjoying today's festivities. Let's find out who won this match.
All right, y'all. Remember, everybody's great. Everybody's great. And now, by referee's decision, your winner is Jonah Johnson!
Congratulations to Jonah.
Great job, both of you.
Nice handshake there between the gents.
All right, y'all.
What a natural champ. That guy is used to winning. Congratulations to you, Jonah.
We're going to keep it moving. Well, my producer Luis tells me when. That's where we're going to keep it moving.
All right. I will tell you guys this.
All right.
If you are in the comment section, be kind.
Coming in from stage right.
It's a kids event. We want to be nice to the kids.
Fighting out of Threshold Wrestling.
We will roast you. I have no issue with that, but we're going to keep things rolling. All right, Nathan Martinez about to take the stage right now, representing Aftermath Jiu-Jitsu. All right, folks, we thank you for tuning in to this very special presentation of Wild Style presented by Subversiv. You get Chance, you got Nathan. Chance in the white, and Nathan in that black rash guard, already working for a pass inside the half guard. He's got a good underhook underneath that head. Works really nicely, goes to mount almost effortlessly. Oh, I think he was signaling he wanted that arm, but he's gonna settle for a triangle, but in transition, gets actually put right back into guard. He wants to stand back up. Beautiful attempt at a takedown. Might be in closer than we thought he was. He goes back center of the mats. Oh, finds the outside beautifully for a single. A pull of guard at the exact same time. Now, there's going to be some cross-face pressure here. Nathan pushes him down, now ends up inside of the guard of Chance. We'll get to see what kind of guard that Chance has. Now, from this position, you ideally want to be breaking down posture, but you can see he kind of was thinking about going into an armbar presentation. Nathan once again slides through. Great instincts, actually. And what you're going to find is, even sometimes their instincts are just so quick. They're not overthinking their jiu-jitsu. They're acting and reacting as they see fit as this is going on. So in these particular cases, pushing down on the knee, taking his time, I wonder if he is going to look to take the back here shortly. 3:13 left to work. Nathan, pretty content working from that half guard, honestly. When you do get this position, yeah, you almost want something to avail itself. Right there, it looked like a head and arm was kind of starting to emerge. In order to get that head and arm, you would want to continue pushing down on that leg. We're already at a very clear mount, but excellent re-guarding by Chance. All right, we're going back up on the feet. Again, if you like this action, a like, a comment, a share goes a very long way for us here at Subversiv. We hope you guys are enjoying this presentation. Beautiful control. Oh, there's a back take here. That's a choke. It might be deep on the inside. He's slowly adjusting to the side, and our referee, TJ, is right on top of it. If the children are not tapping and it looks so deep in, the referees do have the ability to call the action. So they want to make sure that the kids are safe as they get an opportunity to compete. He's trying a late escape and actually manages to survive. Well, he does manage to survive it. Wow. The way that Nathan was walking off there, you would have assumed he got a walk-off home run, so I wasn't sure if I missed anything there. A pull of guard for Chance. He's looking to attack that arm, and Nathan says not a chance. It's going to be a beautiful return. Oh, man. That mat return, it was rough. I think Chance is letting everybody know he's okay. This is one of the benefits of seeing somebody like a PJ. PJ himself is a dad, definitely knows how to take care of his kids, and seeing him there, the immediate ref and dad instinct kicks in. So we'll see what's going on here. I think the coach is checking in on Chance. A round of applause from the audience. Again, the athlete safety is so important. If these guys are doing wrestling, you know, it's a similar thing that you want to make sure it's a mat return that just can be very rough and aggressive. So you want to make sure that you give them some time to recover, especially when they're kids. You don't want any major injuries, so it's worth it to take that little bit of extra time just to make sure that the kids are safe. I'm so sorry. I saw a note here that said Chance is in black, calling the wrong name. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I must have gotten that wrong. It's been a very long weekend. My apologies to that family. Thank you for letting us know here, guys. All right, so Chance is in the black rash guard. Thank you for the updates here. Nathan is working from underneath now. All right, so Chance is working. This is the real Chance. Has a rear naked choke that he was attempting to get there. Again, it's when you're off to the side, it's a little bit more difficult, but man, now we're seeing Nathan work on his passing. Beautiful front headlock here. It is hard to keep any kind of control sometimes when they're moving this fast. So because it goes in fast motion, it can take a second here to get adjusted on that. All right, trying to go right back to mount. Knee slide, a pressure all the way through. He makes the clear. That knee's just slowly blocking that entire pass from being super clean. Chance up top, gets the leg out. All right, they're gonna go right back to center of the mats. There's 36 seconds left of action here. Nathan trying to work from his guard. He gets it closed this time, so now he can break down the posture. I think, yep, he's signaling for that armbar. Chance has to be just a little bit careful on how much he keeps that arm free. They stand right back up. There is 18 seconds of passive guard. I think this one may be close to a referee's decision, but if it is, you get the sense that Chance is going to be the person who likely ends up with the win. But we will see how the judges decide how this matches go in just a second.
All right, clap these guys one more time, yo. What a great match. We came back, what a great match. But by referees, this is your winner from second again, Chance Rivera.
And Chance takes home the win. Our congratulations to him and his team. Chance, apologies for saying your wrong name here. All right, guys. If you are enjoying this broadcast, a like, a comment, a share will go a long way. We appreciate you guys. We got plenty of action for this wonderful Saturday afternoon. We're originating out of Ovation Square in Long Beach, California. And if you guys want to keep up with the action, you want to be in the comment section, you can let me know things like when names are wrong. It's a big moment. Landon in the black and yellow rash guard, making his way on out. Keon making his way out, calm, collected. We've got big fans out in the audience right now. See some support for some Landon friends and family. Oh, man. You can tell when the kids move that fast out of the gate. This might be a fast one, y'all. And Landon getting things started very quickly here, moving fast. Here's what you need to know, though. Oh, my goodness. What an excellent throw here. It could be over sooner than you think. Just looking at the way that Landon aggressively pushes that action, he's signaling very quickly he wants to get to that back. That's a back take. It's on a good start. He has one hook in. Excellent wrist control. He's got plenty of time to work. It's 4:11 in this match left to go. And now starting to try to control him. He's just, Keon's doing an excellent job of not staying too flush on the back. He's making the adjustments. Normally if you get your hips over on the side, you can escape, but right now, just the relentless pressure of Landon. Hard to deal with, but man, Keon, you don't go to AOJ for nothing. You're probably gonna pick up a few tricks. Landon with an excellent front headlock position. Moves him down. Oh my goodness. Reminiscent of some wrestling training here. This is not an easy move to be in. Yeah, it's difficult because sometimes you're just stuck in this position. It tests your flexibility, but it's difficult to move from this position, and yet you're seeing Keon like not breaking to it. That power half though, I mean that leg ride, all reminiscent of somebody for Landon who's got excellent wrestling and is putting it on display for you here. And says, let's stand right back up. He's ready to keep going to work. Can't emphasize this enough. If you guys like this action, likes, comments, and shares go a long way. I see Splattle in the comment section. Absolutely it is. The issue that happens here, though, is you want to call out one move, but with the kids, it's so fluid that, just as I said, you might see one action and reaction, and there's already a transition into a finish just like that. Things change. So even though it starts off as one thing, how did we end up in a rear naked choke where both referees on top of the action? This could be a finish right here, and by all intents and purposes, it's got to be pretty close. I mean, Landon has enough time to make eye contact with the audience to let them know he feels he's got this. Oh, man, yep. Landon gets the finish here. Well done. You know what, though? Major props on over to Keon. It's not easy to survive that situation, but he was trying to find his fight in there and get out of it. Uh-oh. Nope. Flips are happening. Boom. Well done. I think in the comment section, you can understand what was happening. They were bringing some attention to threshold wrestling. I think that was pretty on display there. And of course, you see the Riverside submission, you see the aggression, you see all of that in play, but definitely the wrestling was the star of that. The finish, of course, came from the jiu-jitsu. Thanks you all for tuning in. If you're in the comment section, it means you know how to click some buttons. So there should be some likes, there should be some comments, there should be some shares. But in the comment section, if you would be so kind, I would love it if you guys tell us who you are here and most excited to see. It says 4, 3. It says 4, 3. Go to Eric.
All right. And his opponent, coming in from stage right, his opponent
All right, you got Richard in the red rash guard representing Millennia MMA. His opponent, Sargis. I mean, oof. I'm going to tell you this right now, guys. I think this is going to be pretty aggressive, pretty wrestling heavy. That's a guillotine. That's a decent start. The hard part is to get the high elbow here. Oh, my goodness. A sacrifice into itself. That might have just given a huge edge to Richard, who's got time. Sargis, not concerned, starts working on a pass. This is where things get interesting. It's hard to finish from this position. Not impossible, but more difficult nonetheless, because now you can put your shoulder pressure to help. And yeah, now he's getting reinforcements here. So you're not clear out of the neck. And yes, they can always get that leg out and go back to a close guard, which will be a little bit more helpful to get a guillotine finish. But just when you think things are going a certain way, yep, it goes right back into that guard. That's a finish possible right there. Richard's on top of it. That close guard is looking really, really nerve-wracking if you're Sargis, who does not want to tap. But we are right on top of the action here. Yeah, arm-in guillotines, incredibly difficult. And you get your arms that start to burn out. It is very difficult to always be on top of that action, but just to let you know, Sargis is just trying to systematically get out, back into that half guard. It's helpful. We saw him try to use this position. Notice the foot goes on the inside for Sargis up top. He's trying to push down on that thigh, on that leg to advance the position. Now he's out of that head control. I like the disruption there by Richard. That underhook's good, but now it's going to give Sargis some time to act up on top. Sargis putting pressure on him. There's 2 minutes and 57 seconds. It looks like Sargis now is in a mount position. So it's going to be an interesting opportunity. Now Sargis can put some offense in this match. And Richard trying to bridge out. He's got to be careful about that arm if he bridges too aggressively. If you get what you want, which is that sweep, you end up leaving your arm in danger. But now might be trying like a Nogi Ezekiel here. He's putting pressure. Oh no, my apologies. He's looking to attack that arm. Richard has no time for it. They almost go straight into the audience. But fortunately, our referees are right on top of it. There is some intense coaching that is happening on both sides here. We've got some friends of the Subversiv family, Ian, Thor Morkin, and Kai, representing the good folks over at Millennia MMA. But meanwhile, Sargis' coaches are aggressively yelling out for a takedown. Here's where it's interesting. That is a power Kimura that if I've ever seen one from Richard, but now he is on bottom, so he's got to use it to sweep. Sargis, excellent base, doesn't get swept here. From this position, it is difficult to be in charge of that position. You try to use it for some momentum, but Sargis is using it to stifle the movement of Richard. So Richard's going to probably be stuck here for a split second. He doesn't quite have the leverage he wanted off of that Kimura attempt. So when you get that, you try to grip and rip. If you're stuck in that position, you almost have to bail on it. And yep, he's going to elect to stand right back up. This is what you really enjoy about it, because the Millennia guys, they love that game. They're grimy. They're able to wrestle. Now, oh my goodness, talk about taking one from his own page in his book. Now he's trying to do the same to his opponent. So Sargis trying to attack that arm. That arm is extended. Oh, there's a flip out. He might be out of immediate danger, but he's still in the middle of it. He clasps the hand together. It is a late stage defense, so it is still very much in play. Sargis could have something. He's a little bit losing the position, but he's still in an incredible place to put submission danger. That's intense pressure by Sargis. Excellent work. Now, working from mount. Sargis is going to have 18 seconds to try and get a finish here. I mean, this has been back and forth. Sargis is looking for an arm. He's got 12 seconds. And if you don't want this to go to a judge's decision, you really got to make that time work. A bridge by Richard. That arm is in danger. It's 3 seconds in. Will he get the finish? He is not going to get the finish. But did he do enough to get the win? It's intense. It's close. Our referees are talking it out. We're going to find out who won here in just a second. But I think the real winners were you at home, because that was an incredibly fun match. All right, folks. Love to see the good sportsmanship here by the young gents. The medal has been passed, so that means it's time for the official announcement.
These warriors are together, won a match. But by referee's decision, your winner is
Yeah. You know, honestly, there was a lot of good work here by Richard. When we say it's a close decision, it's that Sargis who's got his own entourage. Oh my goodness. Well, the kids need to work on their lift form, but now there's multiple of them. I think that they look like they're going to put the poor kid through a table. But you know what? This is adorable. Seeing these kids get hype for each other, creating moments, creating memories. That's really what this is all about. Good job, kids. Aw. Love to see it. Listen, it's not that this doesn't happen at Subversiv Fight Club, but there's a lot more hugs happening on these days. So when you guys see the folks here enjoying their time, getting together, it's a fun day at the office, y'all.
All right, y'all, we're going to keep this moving now. Coming in from stage right. Fighting out of AOJ Gym. Start making some noise right now. Start clapping your hands and give it up for JT Sakara.
All right, JT Sakara representing AOJ, making his way on out first.
All right, make some noise for him. All right, and his opponent coming in from stage right. Fighting out of 10th Planet, Riverside. Start clapping your hands right now. Give it up for my man, Dominic Ayala.
Well, you got Dominic Ayala, who's got a pretty cool rash guard here. Looks like a little Dominic Mysterio today with the kit. It's going to be a fun one. If you've ever seen Dominic compete, you have seen some incredible moments here at WYLD Style. JT playing on bottom right now. Dominic looks for his first pass, pushing on the head. Grabs, lifts the legs, moves it very quickly. Now is inside on the guard. Gotta be a little bit careful. That's why he backs out from that position. Doesn't want to keep that arm there for too long, because I think he kind of recognizes on bottom. JT pretty fast with his movements as well, so definitely don't want to give him too much time to attack that arm. All right. That's a pretty good triangle attempt right here. Dom's got to be careful on how much he is keeping inside of that guard. There's a decent knee staple here. I like the wrist control from JT. Look how effective it is. He's basically able to stick to him. Excellent grips. Might be signposting to me that I think he really wants to try and attack this triangle armbar combination series. Looked over on the side. A Kimura attempt. This could be good for a sweep or a submission here. This could be good. You just need to disrupt the balance. Usually you want to bring that knee on the inside so that you have a little bit of a base, almost like a shield that can help you as you're creating motion back and forth. However, in that particular case, that's a big opening for Dominic, who's looking for a head and arm choke. He gets almost put right back inside of guard, which would kind of negate most of the effectiveness of that submission, and it does. And now there's a shoulder crunch, straight transition into the armbar, which we were saying was a big possibility here. Dom smells it out, but the problem is I'm not sure he's able to fully get all the way out of that position. The armbar is in play here. So now you got to be very careful. It's not finished, but it's definitely not safe right now. So at this point, Dom's got to be very careful about his movement. He's got to take his time. You might want to put your knee to the butt a little bit to elevate that, and then you want to lawnmower the arm out. But if you don't have the space to get the arm out, you're just giving a present to your opponent. JT doesn't quite have the finish. Was looking to disrupt the balance, can't quite do it. Dom goes right back to work on passing. Now here's the problem. If these go to decisions, then what you end up finding is those submission attempts that happen right there bode very, very well for JT. So despite Dom's attempts to pass here, the advantage might be for JT in the referee's eyes. Of course, always in the eye of the beholder, but right now, racking up some additional submission attempts. The good news is Dominic has an underhook here that can be used to pass. But JT, being inventive, gets an Americana from inside of that guard. That was pretty sneaky there, my man. JT pulling it off. Very creative work. Wow, that was pretty dope to see.
All right, y'all, time for these young warriors. And your winner, fight armlock, JT Sakara.
So yeah, on that one, they're ruling it an arm lock completely there. In those positions, you have wrist locks, you have a whole bunch of really funky submissions that don't necessarily seem like it is a danger, but is very much a danger. Charles Wisdom representing Tillis BJJ. He makes his walkout first. You got Coach Tillis, Anthony Aguilera making their way to go coach him. And representing Checkmat Randori BJJ, Carlos Camacho. All right, so you have Charles Wisdom in the cheetah leopardish print representing Tillis, and you got Carlos Camacho going without the rash guard. Underhook here very quickly by Wisdom. Good work here on the wrestling, pretty aggressive pace. That was, they are, oh my goodness, they are flying everywhere right now. Ends up in a mount position, transitioning into a triangle. That arm is going to be in danger. The triangle looks pretty good. Got to be careful about where that arm is getting positioned. This is a very, very big opportunity for Carlos, who's looking to attack now. Yep, making that transition, going into that arm lock. That's going to create some danger. Oh my goodness, that's pretty there. Now, it might be a formality, but you don't want to say it's over until it's over, but this is not looking very good for Charles Wisdom because Carlos Camacho gets it done in expert fashion. I mean, pretty undeniable. That was incredibly, incredibly well done. Congratulations to Carlos Camacho. Just very, very impressive work tonight. Again, if you like this broadcast, this show, do us a solid. A like, a comment, a share. Goes a long way. Congratulations to Carlos Camacho. And big shout out to Charles Wisdom. Charles, we've seen him on these cards before. This kid's got real good talent, so never overlook that. JJ walking out first. Both of these kids have nicknames. So you got American Aztec versus Bootstrap. Gracie Barra, Riverside's William Bootstrap Hoover on deck right now, makes his way on out to the mats. All right. First and foremost, here you have Gracie Barra, represented by William Bootstrap Hoover. JJ in on the neck, headhunting for sure. Immediately, buggy choke attempt, and some passing here. I mean, that's how fast this action moves. You have to stay right on top of it. You cannot look away for just a second because a pass guard has already happened. JJ representing Carlson Gracie Temecula. Solid mechanics in the half guard. Kind of almost doesn't even care that his leg is in this half guard. Really hyper-focused on passing guard and targeting pressure and pace. Wow, yep. He's looking to take a gift wrap, to take the back. He's gonna push him up to the side. That was a nice move here by William. William's doing a pretty good job of blocking it off initially, but this is gonna give a lot of time for JJ to just keep adjusting. That gift wrap, not as good of a gift at the moment, so he transitions into, yeah, this choke, it's deceptively difficult. The nice part here, the 2-on-1 attempt on the hands does buy some time, and now reversal of fortune. Wow, we're gonna get to see what the passing looks like by William Hoover. Unfortunately, back take. Oh, that choke is close. It's close. That's gonna be a big opportunity for JJ. JJ's working really hard. He's got time to work. So even though the choke is a little bit off to the side, it is completely doable to get the finish. He's trying to hold on, but he is losing the position slightly. We'll see if he can readjust back to it. He's got the potential to do it. The second hook comes in. Now he's got time. I think this might be a finish here. I think he knows it's close, so he's just taking his time. You don't want to burn out the arms, but you just want to start, as I say, counting from 10. And what's happening is you're getting the choke, you're getting the finish, and our referee, PJ, calls a stop to it with good reason. That was pretty much all you needed to say. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go make this formal right now.
Your winner by rear naked choke, JJ American. Great job, both of you. Great job, both of you.
I really did appreciate, though, the minute that it was called, William Hoover just immediately claps for his opponent, shows him some great respect. That was a really nice display by JJ Moreno.
Awesome job, both of you guys. Clap for them both of you one more time, y'all. Give them energy, they need it. They're young winners, please. Humble yourselves and clap for these young winners one more time, please. Yes. Now the battle of the Titans. The battle of the Titans. Coming in from stage right. Fighting out of Revolutionary Culver City. The first Titan. Start making some noise right now. Hey, give it up for the Titan.
All right, you're not mishearing that. This is a clash of the Titans. Literally. You got Titan O'Hearn walking out first. He's going to be taking on another young man named Titan. We're going to get to know them here in just a second.
Titan number 2. The battle of the Titans. He's with me. He's ready to go. Coming out of the World Team Training Center. Give it up for number 2, Titan Eastwood.
Titan Eastwood rocking the singlet. Of course, a nice ode to the OG family member. Oh, that's super cool. Good touch by our DJ, by the way. All right. I mean, these boys don't even want to be put in the formal places. They just want to go straight to work. We will have Titan O'Hearn, Dad Mike O'Hearn, center of the audience, and then, of course, Titan Eastwood of course, the legendary Clint Eastwood family. All right. Oh, my goodness. Well, it's starting off aggressive. And right now, Titan O'Hearn sprawling out. He's looking to control Titan Eastwood. Oh, he's looking for the neck. Just kind of slid off a little bit. Titan Eastwood gets some opportunity to go for a takedown here. You get the impression when somebody's wearing a singlet, they're likely going to be wrestling heavy. He's trying to sink down Titan O'Hearn. Titan spinning, looking to address the hands. You essentially want to push down on the hands. Oh, a good move here by Titan Eastwood, who pushes him down. They go straight into the coaches section. Beautifully done. Nice takedown here by Titan Eastwood, who's now in on the back. He may have a choke. I think he may secure the tap. Yep, he gets the tap. Congratulations to Titan Eastwood getting it done. Aggressive hand fives to every single member of his coaching staff. We're going to make it official there. Titan Eastwood getting it done here today. A hug between both of them. I mean, Titan Eastwood, you get a medal, buddy. Hold on. Look at the camera. That's you. Congrats, dude. That was pretty dope. He's like, can I leave? I'm good. I want to go celebrate with my crew. Lots of love. Oh, look at that. It's when you make your coach proud. Your coach also has a very strong pat on your back, by the way. Well, that's pretty dope. I love that. The coach reminding, yo, show them guns. You earned this today. And now, this is what it's all about. You see Titan Eastwood going over, having a nice moment with Mike O'Hearn. And what you see in these moments, though, you know, Titan's dad coming over, getting a photo op, the gentleman taking a few seconds to just mark the moment, mark the occasion.
Once again now, please, take us on with you. Please follow WYLD Style. WYLD Style official on Instagram.
We hope you are enjoying this presentation of WYLD Style presented by Subversiv. My name is Rafa Esparza. I'm the executive producer of the show. We are having a blast talking with you guys all throughout the day. And while we're reminding you, a like, a comment, a share, it goes a long way for us here on this broadcast. And it helps us to continue doing big things, giving moments to these kids. I mean, we certainly didn't have this kind of presentation when I was a kid, so it is so awesome to see these opportunities for the next generation of jiu-jitsu superstars, because, like it or not, guys, jiu-jitsu is going to continue to blow up, and we are so happy to be laying the foundation. All right, Julian Tapia representing Jason Santiago, BJJ. Cassius, yo, bro. Flexing on them. All right. So, on this contest, you are looking at Julian, who is wearing the level black rash guard that's white with some gray highlights on it. Going against Cassius, who is in the gray and black. And here we go. Oh my goodness. That's a race to pull guard here. Cassius on top. using this attempt at a guillotine while inside of half. More so just kind of like a front headlock for the anchor to keep him attached. But if he can get to mount, that's a pretty strong place to be. It's usually incredibly good for control, but look, these kids are so fast. You might not think they have guard, but then they start to make things work for themselves because now he is slowly making his way into mount. He's into mount, and now that is a finishable move. And even if you adjust, and it's hard to finish an arm in guillotine, but that doesn't make it impossible. And that is looking very strong for Cassius, who has time for days. Oh, he's thinking about it, and you know what? Honestly, our referee puts a stop to that one. In this particular case, I think Cassius now just starting to enjoy his moment. It's a tough one, you know, if you're Julian, you definitely want to go out on your shield and you want to make sure that you do the best job that you can, but sometimes it's the learning, the growth that you get from these moments, because it's tough, man, when you pull guard and they start to finish with that closed guard guillotine. There's not really an escape, especially when they triangle there, and it's deep. So our referees want to make sure these kids are safe, right on top of the action. Obviously, there's always a motion that you want to have that makes you a great competitor, but it's the emotion that gets you back to the gym on Monday to become even better. Somebody in the comment section said, "What's with the two-tone hair?" It's called fashion. It's kids, bro. It's what you do when you're young. I didn't, because I have a very large head, and I don't think somebody needs to see two tones of that. But we're going to start with the ladies right now. All right, Zoe Irving representing Cobra Kai is going to be taking on Mila. And Mila Vartanian is representing Checkmat Upland.
Come on, ladies! Come on, y'all! Come on, young warriors, y'all! These are ladies! Come on! Let's go!
All right. Zoe has an underhook, looking for a takedown. Like that she was getting the underhook and trying to attack the opposite side leg, trying to get a knockdown. Mila looking for some grips. Oh, that takedown does happen for Zoe, who's looking to already attack the back, but just went off to the side. Now, underneath, trying to make that Kimura grip work as they launch into my stage manager, Luis. Godspeed, Luis. Use your body. Sacrifice yourself so nobody gets hurt. All right, underneath. It may not seem like you can do much, but look at how you're able to get a sweep. And now from inside of her guard, looking to make that a playable finish. It's not often you see somebody inside of closed guard getting a Kimura finish, but you know, all things are possible when you are young and flexible. The inventiveness of this younger generation is, most people aren't gonna attempt that, but if the arm can't move a certain way, that's it. Oh man, and look at this, Mila's looking for her attempt at this, trying to get this Kimura. Zoe's gotta be careful about how much she is extending and rotating herself. That's a very strong grip by Mila. There's gonna be some time to actually make that work. Mila's looking maybe to get that arm pried out a little bit loose, trying to make the angle. That leg coming over on the side is gonna be helpful, but normally you block this if you are Zoe by grabbing your own inside thigh. She's gonna let it go for a split second, but that is only to reinforce. Now thinking maybe if she adds a triangle to it, that's gonna lock it in a little bit better. That's actually not bad. In fact, she may ditch that altogether to go all in on this triangle, which gives the arm Zoe almost out, but not completely out of danger. There's still a little bit of time here. Yes, well done by Mila. Mila not letting up on it. Zoe is not out of danger yet, but is doing some good movement to get out of the immediate danger. If she can slowly start to pry the arm out, she could be out of danger, and this could be a big windfall for her. But it has been a relentless attack series from Mila for the past minute, and it has slowed down the amount of time that Zoe has. And Zoe, she's essentially out of danger, and now there's going to be an opportunity for her to attack if she wants with a gift wrap. You almost, I know it's difficult to give up that control, but in that grip that she just had, it was an opening for Mila to now get back to her, not quite closed guard, but look, she's very comfortable attacking, and she could use that to sweep and attack that arm once again. The leg over creates a little bit of a dilemma for Mila, but Zoe's got some time to respond here. She could go for a Kimura herself now, looking to take the back. She has the beginnings of a rear naked choke. It's hard to see exactly how deep she is underneath, but she is trying to make that work. Now, they're making note of exactly what the position is because they're going to reset them. They don't want them to spill on out to the outside. This is not ADCC trials. We're not trying to have them go into the concession stands, if possible. So they're going to reset them in the exact same position. So that's why they spend that extra time going through, being detailed. Where's the arm placement? Where's the hips? Where's everything? So they're going to reset in this position. Notice they're trying to recreate the exact position. There's 110 left in regulation here. So just a few seconds left on this position. All right, so this is going to be interesting. I think just based on the attack time, Zoe is behind. But this is a good way to finish, and this is a finishable series right here. You just might be short on time. Zoe's looking to attack that arm. But she might have just given an opening for Mila to pass guard. Now there's an armbar for her. Zoe has an armbar possibility. She's looking to take that. It's not quite there just yet. Looks to triangle the legs. Now, here's where things get rough. It is finishable, but it is late stage escape. Mila essentially not really in danger. It's going to make its way to a referee's decision here in just a second, but good back and forth match between the ladies. And that is going to conclude the time. Well, that was fun.
So good. It was rolling. It was rolling. We're going to see the referee say. We're going to see the referee.
All right, we're waiting on the official word here. And while you're waiting, we'd love it if you'd give us a like, a comment, a subscribe, wherever you're watching. It goes a long way, and we appreciate you guys. Some applause. Let's see who takes this one. I mean, Mila, she definitely put in work there, relentless with that pressure, really up top. And I gotta give credit though, Zoe was very cool under pressure, had some really good moments in her own right, especially the way she started. she's got some really, really good work that she's doing. But of course, when you got legendary coaches over there, you get a sense that Mila is she's on her way. So thanks to our friends over at Checkmat for supporting here. Speaking of Checkmat Upland, I think we're going to stick with that team right now. Noah Aguirre, he's out first, making a lap out around, getting loose.
Coming in from stage right. Coming in from stage right, player MJ Jim. Give it up for Conrad Asherman.
And you got Conrad Asherman making his way to the stage. I mean, these are two very solid teams out here in California. Team Checkmat versus Team AOJ. I think you might be in for a good match here, folks. Here we go. Woof. Already off to the races. Good knockdown here. I'm looking to see if he's got this. Nope. For a split second, I was wondering if he's going to attack the footlock. Footlocks, I believe, are on the table for the kids, but you get the sense these kids are training almost everything. And now that's a Kimura. Now you got to be very careful about how much time you've got, because good Lord, Conrad might be in on a finish early in this one. Now, interesting part about a Kimura from these positions, there's always the reverse Kimura that you can use to reverse Uno your opponent, and that's exactly what Noah was attempting to do. Didn't quite have it pay off on that, but you'd be surprised how many times you think you start with a Kimura and then somebody's got it on you. Step over initially, continuing to go back and forth. Noah on bottom, Conrad up top in the light bluish rash guard. Looking to pass guard, kind of circling around the opponent. Uh-oh, that triangle, not a bad attempt, honestly, but we're gonna see if, yep, Noah ends up, he had a half guard for a split second. What's so interesting about these positions, especially when you're doing commentary for them, you're trying to set up how they're doing what they're doing. But the real beauty of watching these kids do this work is they're moving so fast, by the time you explain what they're doing, they're already on to the next 3 sets of moves. But what you can find as they are in this position, the underhook, the moving them back and forth, the half guard, it all starts to add up. And right now is a big opportunity for for Conrad up top to look to secure that underhook to help him pass. But now he can take his time a little bit more. So he's in on a head and arm choke, trying to tripod the leg up, almost out of it, doesn't have it, and we're back to the center. 2:21 left to go. Conrad putting pressure, been pretty solid throughout. Tried to step over, doesn't quite get it. Tries to shove his knee all the way through, doesn't get the pass. Excellent guard work here by Noah, who essentially slips underneath, trying to off-balance Conrad. Now, I guess the question is, are you going to go for a leg lock here? You almost want to use that position. Ah, nice work there. I liked what he was attempting to do. I did like the thought of going to that X or De La Hiva, but instead now you got Conrad in on what could be a finishing position. He's got time, 1:30 to go. Now, he did try this a little bit earlier, but now that you've got a little more fatigue, you do start to make more matches. I love the push of the head into the stomach because he's recognized the previous times he's gotten out of it by basically going counterclockwise on the attack. And again, in just doing that, Conrad has to bail on it, but instead elects to stay on top so that he can get another opportunity. Now trying to isolate the arm. I like this. Slow, steady, methodical. Conrad may have another attempt at a Kimura here in just a second. 55 seconds left to go in this match. Now he's gonna, straighten into a head and arm choke, but underneath, Noah very sneaky with a buggy choke attempt. It's a little off, but yeah, the correction's better here. Now if he triangles, that's a finishable move. So what happens is Conrad, despite being the aggressor for the majority of the match, this is something you can get finished by. He steps over. And the hard part is I don't know if he knows how much time he's got left, but 24 seconds. Our referees are right on top of it to make sure that Conrad is still breathing. But this is definitely a strong attack from Noah. And we might be in on a big reversal here. You have to wonder, is this going to be enough to potentially get the finish? Because, the referee's decision, because that was a pretty prominent submission attack. And in a sub-only rule set, do you weigh the longer standing submission, or do you acknowledge the dominance of whoever was going for the majority of that match? So, discussion going back and forth. We'll see how they rule in this one here in just a second. But if you guys enjoy this show, give us a like, a comment, a share. If you want to go on over to WYLD on our Instagram, we'd love it if you guys follow us there so you can see when the next events are going to be and, support these kids. These are great matches. Yeah, I mean, it's tough when you're an adult, but feels like days that they're deliberating who won. Conrad gets the win here today. You're trying to weigh that buggy choke attempt versus a lot of positional dominance, and you can't overlook the two Kimura attempts that looked pretty strong, so you can see it going either way. And honestly, the two Kimura attempts were pretty vital throughout that match. They also established control. You can see why, but major props to Noah. Noah was very resourceful. So in the comment section, Jennifer, you were asking, I'm new here, what fight number is this, please? Well, we are currently on what is listed on my rundown here as match number 13. This is match number 13. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more matches here. And Aries made his way out first, representing Checkmat. Match, you've got Connor Martinez representing AOJ. He'll be wearing the level black and red rash guard. Taking on Aries. Don't go anywhere, you guys. We got so much action, but we're going to get things started right now. If you're enjoying the action, a like, a comment, a share would be much appreciated. A pull of guard right up top. Uh-oh, that could be more dangerous than initially thought. Oof, nice little lawnmower out. So what's great about that passing style is you are able to move very quickly, sometimes grabbing around the back locks your arm into place. And if you get somebody who's especially good at a guard, they've got time to work. All right, back take attempt almost to fruition here. Ooh, that's a very heavy shoulder pressure. A bridge that is just short of reversing the position. I couldn't tell if he was thinking of Darce or a guillotine on outside of those two attempts, but yeah. Oh no, a shot in might have just given a guillotine. Yep, that's gonna get the tap. Wow. Oh my goodness. It's so rough because you're trying to press the action. You want to get that takedown. You do get the takedown, but your opponent sees it, scouts it, and gets the guillotine. Yeah, I mean, congratulations are in order for Aries Duarte. He read that one really well. Connor doesn't get it done today, but you know what Connor does do? He's got really solid jiu-jitsu. Oh my goodness. On the mats, you do see some shenanigans happening.
Great job, both of you. Joseph. All right. Coming in from stage right, fighting out of Cobra Kai jail. Coming in from stage right, give it up for your first fighter, Joseph Perez.
All right, Joseph Perez walking out first, representing Cobra Kai. Jackson Kaiser now has made his way on out to the mats. I think for a split second there, Jackson was like, I'm going to go compete in this hoodie. Oh, wait, it's still on. I'll take it off now. All right, folks, if you are enjoying the action, a like, a comment, a share, we would appreciate that. Thank you so much. Action is already off to the races. An underhook here, that's good control. It breaks down your opponent's posture. And it also helps you to set up if you want to go to close guard fully or use it for a sweep or a submission. Brings the foot on the inside, yeah. No, he's definitely a strong guard player. You get the sense because he is using every bone in his body to put pressure on right now. And most people, they don't necessarily have that grip strength when you're a kid, but if you know how to utilize it, you could be a very dangerous weapon. All right, now elects to a more traditional closed guard. Trying to open up the guard there first. Oh, that's finishable right there. Yeah, using that, attacking the arm with the triangle. That's a lot of work. And yeah, oh, I thought for a second TJ was going to call the action. I think they're having a discussion. TJ's like, hey, man, you got to keep working from there. I will call it if I need to. That armbar looks like it is on, and it gets the finish. Wow, well done. Yep, it's tough. It's tough being in these positions, but it is incredibly impressive when you see how these kids learn so quickly. So he's wearing a rash guard celebrating the anniversary of ADCC. But Jackson Kaiser hopes to one day put his face on that same rash guard amongst the best. Oh, well, he wants to let you know that's a pretty smooth freaking backflip, my friend. That's impressive, kid. You really stuck the landing. I'm impressed. Amy had the wherewithal to be like, I can't do a backflip with my medal. I don't want to get hit in the face. Smart. All right, guys, only a couple matches left. But before you leave, likes, comments, shares, really important for us here at the show. And it helps to secure more eyeballs for us to, in the future, continue doing events like this. If you like Wild Style, or you want one of your kids or competitors to be on Wild Style, we ask that you go check us out at Subversiv, bjj.com, apply, follow us, give us love. When you see these matches go up, be sure to give some appreciation to those folks who grind every single day in the gym to be the great athletes that they are. So every bit of support that you do goes to helping us. All right, just so you guys know, for the co-main and main events, these are 9-minute rounds. So we're going to see some folks go to work for some very, very intense action here.
All the kids, whoever competed, I need you guys to sit around the mat for the co-main event. We got 2 more matches, that's it. So get around the mat. So all the kids, all get there. You see anybody who competed? I need you guys around the mat. Bring on everybody who competed. Come around the mat. Come on.
All the kids, even if you didn't compete,
I need Rocco.
even if you didn't, all the kids are on the mat. We want all the kids around.
I need Rocco. Rocco De Palmo. Rocco, where are you? Rocco De Palmo. We need to hear you. Where's Rocco? Come on, Rocco. Coming in from stage right. Coming in from stage right. Coming in from stage right by the Actors Headquarters. Your first fighter. You're at war. Rocco De Palmo. All right, and his opponent, coming in from stage right. Coming in from stage right, fighter LJ Jam. He's ready to get up for in Rocco.
All right, folks, I hope that you're ready for this one. It's a co-main event for a reason.
If you can fill in the couches up front, just be nice to push forward. Push forward to the last match.
Yeah, everybody move up to the mat, move up to the front of the couches. Move up to the front couches. We need all the energy we can get. Move on up.
All right. So, on this case, Ian Mondragon versus Rocco De Palmo. Rocco in the black rash guard, Ian in the white rash guard. They shake hands. We get straight to work. Let's give a like. Let's give a comment. Let's give a share of this match. A pull of guard from Ian. Looks to push on the legs. Rocco disengages, then immediately goes right back into that guard. Nice lift, underhook attempt. Now for a shoulder crunch by Ian. Ian tried to bring the foot all the way on over to create a little bit of a clash. Being heavy, staying really good with these grips, using his whole body weight to create dilemmas. Now, spins underneath. Excellent work here. Now, keep in mind, this is a 9-minute match. Most adults can't even do 9 minutes. So, look at this. These kids want to get after it. Like, they want this kind of competition. And Ian already proven to be a young savage. Rocco, a very game competitor. Looking at that arm lock, love that. Posting on the face for a split second, but now we're going to see what Rocco's guard looks like. Ooh, good pass attempt. If Ian can keep his arm clean, he should be good. That was some good framing by Rocco, but look at how wonderful that back take was from Ian. Even as it looks like he might lose it, he is staying tight on him, and it does look like Rocco's face, I think it's just the lighting, but for a split second it looked like he is turning a different color, but that might be a finishable move. He is under the chin. Ian taking his time, getting on over, now reinforcing it with the other arm. It's not 100% perfect, but it is right there. And anytime you're under the chin, you're just taking the pressure, and that might be a finish. So Rocco's got to work under pressure. Ian's putting all emphasis into it and correcting each time, but he's off to the side. Now Rocco, he's not out of the woods yet. Ian still has a firm grip on it, but he is off to the side. So that might open up a small pocket of air, and now he's going to play on top in that half guard. He's going to utilize that, but look how laser strong that turns into a no-gi Ezekiel from bottom, which, if you have seen some folks, they can finish that position. It is very difficult to do, but Ian wants to join those ranks and be one of those people who gets that finish. Nonetheless, because of the length of this match being a 9-minute match, you might see reversals of positions and momentum happen more than once or twice, because you're looking at this and Rocco doesn't want to tap to any part of it. If I'm Ian, you know, you're wondering, are your arms going to burn out? And if you're a kid, does it even exist? Can you get tired? Can your arms burn out? Yeah, they can. But they got energy for days, so you can be surprised by what it is they're able to pull off. So as they put them back into position, you're likely going to see the grip. Yep, they're going to recreate exactly where they left off so that they don't give any unfair advantages. And Ian, yeah, Ian's resetting back up that no-gi Ezekiel, but a little bit different. As I mentioned, you burn the arms out too much, so he's electing to let it go to try and get a sweep. Now, body lock attempt by Rocco, slowing down the pace. Not even quite at the halfway point just yet. But yeah, now maybe thinking about doing that no-gi Ezekiel again, but he's got a shoulder crunch that's in play. So it's a matter of uplifting the hips, moving him off to the side. If he can get a sweep here, there's a few things that are in play for Ian. My goodness, just that ability to post on your head if you ever touch the mat for a split second. Essentially, just think about how strong you got to be for this. You're lifting a whole other person with your lower back, essentially. I think that was an accidental. I think our matchmaker forgot how long the time was, yelling out 1 minute. But yes, that's a playable arm lock right here. Looking to see the action. I think they're looking to see if it's fully locked in. Ian's got it, but I'm not sure exactly how stuck that arm is. They want to make sure that they don't call it early. But now, that belly down. It's close. But I think Rocco could. Yep, he was out, but now staying with it. Oh no, that is rough, but it's not finished yet. That arm is not fully locked in, but the refs are on top of it. They stay with the action. Rocco really, really impressive with those escapes. Those were close. But now from this position, Ian is a strong performer. We've seen him plenty here. We know what he's capable of doing. What I love seeing about Rocco's game is the way that Rocco doesn't care, doesn't overthink anything, legitimately just is going off of instinct, and his instincts are very strong. Those escapes were very composed. And most people under that duress don't make those informed decisions. That arm lock looked pretty rough in two different spots. And the hardest trick when you are in those submission danger threats are, the person can rechamber their submission finish each time. They get another time to come back in and get what is a possible match finisher. But now, speaking of match finishers, it's a decent guillotine. Can he make the adjustments? Him coming up top, if he can go to mount, this is a very bad place. That body is contorted, but that's a pretty creative attempt. Unfortunately for Ian, that does give Rocco top position, but now Ian switches the adjustment. Wow, and now look, Rocco thought for a split second maybe he was going to be able to make an armbar happen, didn't have it, thought about a triangle, thought about an omoplata, basically throwing the kitchen sink. Ian not taking any of it. Oops, this, it's one of those ones where it doesn't look like it's going to be a move that means anything. But then you look at it and you say, oh my goodness, that was just the transition. That's not even the finish. Like, not many people are going to be going for a guillotine here and be able to finish, but when you do look at somebody like Ian, it's a playable finish. I think they're trying to make sure that there's not like there's not necessarily a knee bar. They just want it to get I think they're trying to make sure it's not going into slicer territory, and that's going to be a submission tap, a finish. Oh, I think he was trying to say it was happening on the knee or the leg. So we're seeing what the young man is telling our referee. He's pointing at his leg. I'm trying to determine here if he's injured or trying to say like he's actually tapping more to the slicer, which may not be allowed. I'm trying to figure out if he's identifying that as not a submission threat. That's why our referees were trying to move the leg out of position. Now, it's not normally they're going to touch the action. The difficult part there is Ian essentially had two different major threats there, but I think they're taking it on good faith. But Ian goes over to greet his opponent. I mean, let's put it this way. If you do that and you start to get a few years older, it's an impressive move. Like, it's one that you're not necessarily questioning. For the kids, there's always, rules of fairness on what it means. You want to make sure you're good. And I do see Rocco still on the floor. I do hope he's okay. I hope that everything is good. You just never want to take away from the win of somebody else. It is, I think they're actually showing the moves to our announcer, Alec, who's unfortunately not a person who has a say in the decision of it. But maybe Alec was recording it and they're looking at it, but they are essentially talking it out right now. Well, we will keep you abreast of any future notes, but it looks like we're about to go to our main event right now. See some notes. What a scramble. Alicio, not just a master of jiu-jitsu, but a mentor of life, always helping me in life, and his faith in God is such an inspiration. Thank you for sharing that, Juliana. Well, guys, this is your main event. This is going to be a 9-minute match. So, I hope you're ready. We got a good one for you. Let's see the announcements. The presentation A+. Adley Hoffman, so happy to see her back on these mats. She has great energy. She came to visit us for one of our media days. Just all around fun, good energy, super nice. I think the last time, if memory serves me right, I think her last match, the last time we did this, it dropped out. So, you know, you obviously want to see her come back and do work, and I'm hoping she has a good match here. She's got a game opponent, an Abigail from Honor Roll BJJ, Abigail Zarate. This is your main event here, people. This is 9 minutes. 9 minutes of jiu-jitsu action. But we'd be remiss if we didn't say, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe wherever it is you're watching. It does mean a lot to us. And thank you so much for tuning in on this wonderful Saturday. We've been enjoying our time here at Ovation Square. We hope you have too. Immediate pull to guard by Adley. Adley, ooh. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I liked where she was thinking on that. She's looking over at a triangle. But Abigail, very aggressive in her own right. That's a knee bar, which not allowed. So we got to remind the kids sometimes, no knee bars. Just making sure they're good. Even though in the gym, almost can guarantee the youth of America training that stuff. I know, because kids are attacking everywhere with these crazy moves in ways that are sometimes more proficient than the adults. Just full honesty. Look at this. Underneath, Adley's trying to make something work. Good pressure by Abigail. Now, this is unique. Most of the times, you don't want to wire in somebody's guard. Kind of hug underneath, but it did give the pass here. Abigail, very, very solid pressure. Now, utilizing that to advance into this half guard. There was an armbar opportunity, but now she gets the play from guard and has some advantage here. She could go to a triangle. Yep, trying to lock that up. There's an arm in play. Oh my goodness. That arm is very much in danger. Abigail with a big opportunity. That's time to get a submission. Oh my goodness. Adley's got to be very careful here. She's doing a good job. Oh, that's an extension, and that is going to be the finish for your main event. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to Abigail Zarate. And that Zarate super impressive.
And we're in the middle. From Honorable BJJ by armbar, Miss Abigail O'Reilly. Congratulations from you.
Well, that is super impressive and fun. What a great way to finish our day. If you guys have enjoyed the action here at Subversiv BJJ, thank you so much for tuning in. It really has been a blast to broadcast for you guys here today. Here's how this works. If you enjoy WYLD Style, if you enjoy Subversiv, go follow us on our pages at YouTube for Subversiv BJJ or Subversiv Official, where you're watching. A like, a comment, a subscribe. If you guys enjoy this, please do us a solid. Continue doing incredible work, and that way we can do more bigger events and continue doing great work for our community and giving these young athletes a place to do the best jiu-jitsu they've got. All right, folks, if you enjoy the work here, a like, a comment, a share goes a very long way. But in the meantime, we're going to take a hiatus, and we will see you guys, I'm sure, sometime in the year 2026. But for right now, we're just going to bid you a fond farewell and hope that you guys have a wonderful holiday with your family members. Spend time with your kids there. Spend time with your family. Enjoy the time as we get into holiday season, as we slowly approach Thanksgiving. On behalf of every single person that works here at Subversiv and WYLD Style, thank you for an incredible week worth of shows. We love you guys. It's been a great day for grappling. We'll see you back on the mats.